Hey guys, good morning. Thank you all for joining. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely day. All right, let's get into the show. I got a little busy this morning, so I had to push things back, but we're here now and ready for our show. Good morning. Let's speak to everyone right quick so that we can jump on in. I see my top flights are coming in. Hey, Tara, thanks for being here. Bernadette Clemens is here. Jeanette Peterson is here. DMV Girl is here. Good morning. Cheryl Williams is here. Carolyn Johnson is here. Janet Driscoll is here. Overcomer I Am is here. Hey, Faith. Thanks for being here. April R. M. Virgo is here. Big Steak is in the building. Good morning. Deborah Holder is here. SD Warren is here. Kim Jones is here. Gail West is here. Hey, Deborah Clark is here. S.A. Warren, Rumpf. I'm sorry. S.A. Rumpf is here. I can't read today. Carletta Passmore is here. Good morning. Denise Coleman is here. D Nice is here. What is it? G Mom Liz is in the building. Hey. Hey, D Nice. D Nice is speaking to Tef. Good morning. Vera Dockery, thanks for being here. Carolyn Russell is here. Good morning. And everyone coming in, please don't forget to tap on the like button, you guys. Hey, Gwen Brown, thanks for being here, dear. Please don't forget to tap on the like button, you guys, so we can push this video to the algorithm. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about this morning. Of course, everything said is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hey, Tam C. Arthur Johnson again. Good morning. Hey, Katrina Taylor. Good morning. All right, let's jump on in. All right, so let's get into Hunter Biden talking about Trump. Child, he's cussing everybody out. I love a good cussing out early in the morning because it's needed, child. Shout out to the 71 watching me. Hey, Denise Slay. Good morning, dear. All right, so let's get into Hunter Biden on Trump. Said F them, F the whole family down to the damn grandchildren. Baby, when you cuss them out down to the grandchildren, you meant that. He said that they have done the most awful things to my family. And prayers up for Joe Biden. I did see that he's having a lot of health issues, you guys, where he's not doing too well. So prayers up for Biden, okay? President Biden. Prayers up for him because I saw where he was going through a lot of stuff. But let's get into his son Hunter Biden because he's dealt with a lot of I don't know, court stuff. Okay, they said at one point he was on drugs and had pow-pows and all of this other stuff, but he had a lot of legal issues. But shout out to him, he was pardoned by his father. So let's get into him cussing everybody out.
As it relates to Donald,
shout out to Don Lemon.
Trump, fuck him, fuck his sons, fuck his daughter. I mean it, all of them, the whole family, down to the grandchildren. I hope for the rest of time that I am on this earth, that their names will live in ignominy. So, and by the way, here's the thing: like, oh, this is going to get clipped, and this is going to be the thing, and you go out there. But let me just tell you something. What would you expect me to say? What would you expect me to say about a man that treats my father that way publicly? What would you expect me to say about a man that treats my mother that way? That treats my sister that way? They stole her fucking diary and published it. Said my dad is a pedophile.
Yeah.
They were involved in that directly. What would you expect me to say about a group of people that have the capacity and the capability to do that? They may think, oh, all is fair in love and war and politics. And, well, that's how you get power. Well, you know what? Fuck them and fuck that. They have done the most awful things to my family and to me personally. Forget about me, though. I can take it. And as it relates to Donald Trump, fuck him, fuck his sons, fuck his daughter. I mean it, all of them, the whole family, down to the grandchildren. I hope for
Well, there you go. Tell us how you really feel, Hunter Biden. Damn. He said, fuck them all down to the grandchildren. I know that's right, okay? Yeah, so shout out to Hunter Biden. I agree. I approve that message, okay? Let's move on. Ain't nothing like a good look cussing out. All right, so let's get into this Nolan Wells stuff. Attorney Crump had another press conference. He said anyone with information, he is urging to call 888-991-1772. Let's get into it. They cracking down. I don't feel like they moving fast enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. Crump, I'm really trying to rock with you. I feel like y'all dragging y'all feet, and I feel like you taking on more cases than you can really handle. I want you to really focus on this Nolan Wells case because I don't want it to get swept under the rug like Shanquilla. Now, You out here trying to get the case with the 18-year-old girl with a cop punched her in the face. Now, she does need legal representation, but I feel like what you're taking on this case is going to take away your attention from Nolan Wells' case. And she was wrongfully punched in the face and arrested the way that she was. I get it that she, was under arrest, but the way that they went about it was all wrong. I saw the video. I wanted to talk about it here, but I don't want to share the video because it is a little too much, right? The cop was wrong. He literally punched this 18-year-old girl in the face, slammed her on the ground. Like, that shit was a lot. It was a lot to watch, but you guys can watch it at your leisure. It's all over social media. But let's go ahead and get into this. Nolan Wells' family came to us with one request. This is what Crump is saying. He said to find out what happened to their son. So we will follow every lead, preserve every piece of evidence, and let the truth determine what comes next. I really hope they're finding what they need to find, because I feel like Crump is really dragging his feet. I'm sorry, Crump, and I've been sending you shit. Like, you should have solved the case by now from just the shit I sent you. But damn, let's go ahead and get into what was said.
We want to make sure people understand we're going to follow the truth wherever it leads us. There's been a lot made about we want to come and bring some lawsuit. When Christine and Elmore called me, we weren't thinking about bringing a lawsuit. We were thinking about just helping them get to the truth. That is a vehicle that we could use to get to the truth if the facts tell us that. We send out preservation letters, and everybody said, oh, they're going to sue them. No. We send out preservation letters to preserve the evidence. And in those standard letters, you say litigation is reasonably anticipated to say, don't get rid of the evidence. We're on record that we want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's what's going to lead us in what we do. It's about the evidence, nothing else. We want to make...
Period. So let's get to it then. I mean, what's taking so damn long? We're a month in. We're over a month now, right? Not Carmelo Anthony. Jesus, my mind is on Carmelo because I know his case is coming up as well next week. But Nolan Wells passed away July 4th. We are, what is this? We are August the 14th now. We're over a month. We really need to find out. We're going into 2 months now here soon. We need to find out what the fuck happened to Nolan. Cannot be that hard. Like, y'all need to get some better investigators in here to find out what happened. We're going to stay on this case as we do any other case. I see you guys put in the chat. Y'all said Hunter Biden is invited to the cookout and he can get a plate to go. Shit, for the way he just cleared and cussed everybody out right there. I love it. Right? Give that man a drink and a plate to go and a good old slice of sweet potato pie. Let him eat a piece here and take a piece with his ass. All right? Because I love the way he cussed down right there. I loved it. All right, let's get into it. The Atlanta voice. Let's get into Nolan's mother. Y'all know she is still grieving and going through it, still emotional. Like, y'all know grief come in spurts. Like, 1 minute you're fine, the next minute you're sitting there and you don't know why the hell you're crying, right? But she did lose her son. Bottom line is she wants answers. She's been attacked, and I don't understand why they're coming after her job. All because she wants answers about her son's disappearance and or unaliving. So let's get into it.
The realization is really sinking in that we don't have our son physically here anymore. And I think a lot of people have forgotten. Only thing we want to know is what happened. That's all we want to know is what happened to our son. Because many parents out there, you still have your children. You still can hug them. You still can call them. You still can celebrate their life with them. And we do not have that anymore. That realization.
Yeah, and Nolan's birthday is coming up August the 19th. So that has to be our same day that Carmelo has a court date. So that's how I remember it. But yeah, so Nolan does have a birthday. So now it's getting ready to be another wave of emotions that they're going to be dealing with because their son is not here to celebrate his birthday, right? So yeah, those are the things that make it hard when you lose a loved one. The holidays, the birthdays, and special moments and dates and things like that. So they're going to have to, still have to deal with this and not knowing what happened to their son. So prayers up for Miss Christine. This can't be easy. I can't even imagine what she's dealing with in terms of this situation. But prayers up. Let's continue on. We're going to show this one more piece of Nolan, then we're going to move on. Got to keep this train rolling. Good morning to everybody just coming in. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, this is so sad. It's sad. It's very sad. All right, so according to It's On Site, it says that an attorney for Nolan Wells' family says that they're ready to have his phone examined as questions surrounding his death continues. Now, according to the family's attorney, they're now waiting on the Jackson County District Attorney's Office to set a date for the examination. So let's get that popping. Let's go.
The agreement was that the DA's office, and this is the Jackson County DA's office, as well as our forensic team, and possibly the FBI, were going to together download and examine the phone. So it's done one time with everybody together, right? This is very common in the law. I mean, what you all may be more used to is when there's a terrible car accident, and then there's an examination of that car, and everybody comes together one time. They don't move that car around, and everybody does their own thing. This is what is supposed to happen. We are waiting for the DA to determine the time, the place, the date. Let us know, and we are going to be there with our forensics team and anybody else, but it's done one time, one examination. We're ready for it to happen.
Nolan birthday is next Wednesday, August 19th. It is going to be extremely difficult for his mother, his father, and his family.
Aww.
Because this August 19th will be like no other that they've ever had for the last 19 years. I mean,
Prayers up for her, man. I'm sitting here looking at the mom while he's talking, and it's like, oh my, like she's just literally like her legs about to give out. You know, just hearing that her son's birthday is coming up and they got to celebrate it in this way. It's so sad.
It's a milestone when your child gets to be 18 years old. You try to breathe a little easier, Remy. Now you say, man, we almost got them there. They're at the cusp of being an adult, cusp of manhood.
As a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, I'm the second vice chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. We are demanding a full federal investigation. Kash Patel, we're demanding a full federal investigation as to what has actually happened to Nolan Wells. We want to make sure that every stone is unturned because his life matters.
Damn sure do.
All of our children's and our families' lives matter. And we must fight back. We must stand up and we must demand accountability for this family's loss.
The agreement was.
Amen. We own it. All right. So anybody, if you get any type of information, you guys definitely call it in, send it over. Hey, because we gotta figure out what happened to Nolan, right? That's a hard situation when you know that there's foul play there and people are trying to push a narrative of, oh, he just drowned. Oh, nah, we need to get to the bottom of it, because they immediately said, without even doing an investigation, when we found out that Nolan was found, oh, he just drowned. Like, how do you know? You've done no autopsy, nothing, right? Oh, it's no foul play. Just, yeah, he drowned. Why? Because he's just another black man who was found in a place that he probably shouldn't have been with all these damn white kids. I'm just go ahead and say it. It ain't nothing. It's nothing racist about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. My son can't go nowhere with all white kids. I'm just saying, especially now, right? Fuck out of here. Don't come to my door, ringing my doorbell, knocking on my door, asking can my son come out and go anywhere if it's all white kids. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna say fuck out of here. Get off my doorstep. No. Hell no. All right. You better look at what's in my hand and get the hell off my damn doorstep with that. No, I'm child. I feel like I pulled my son in a little bit tighter after this situation with Nolan. I just, I already didn't trust nobody, but I just really don't now. Like, no, prayers up. We're going to keep sending stuff in. All right, so now let's get into the beef of everything now. This is the beef portion of the show, because, child, it's a lot going on. A lot of people are beefing. Cardi B is beefing with rapper Bia. Remy Ma has released another diss tape on, or this record onto my tape. This record on Claressa Shields. Oh, my God, y'all. We're gonna take a look at that. And Papoose is lying, saying that he ain't filed no cease and desist on Remy after we done looked at all the damn court documents. He's such a liar because he getting ate up online for people saying, nigga, you such a punk for doing that, right? I told you guys Kendrick Lamar and Drake, they had a whole rap battle, and Kendrick Lamar body Drake, and Drake ran his ass down to the courthouse wanting to file something saying, oh, he can't perform, they not like us, was mad hard pressed whenever he performed it at the Super Bowl. Y'all know how that happened. So here comes Papoose now mad because Remy is getting her shine from the song that she put out. I Know You Effing Lying is the song that he is questioning and wanting to give her a cease and desist for. It's just a mess. All right. We're going to get into the Glorilla and Claressa Shields beef because everybody's beefing it. We're going to also look at Peter Thomas still trying to explain why he wanted Cynthia Bailey to. So he's beefing with Cynthia because Cynthia wouldn't buy his house before he went to prison. So he sat down with Michelle Atlien, still trying to explain that and make sense of that. We're going to get into Michelle Atlien and her beef with Funky Dineva. It's like everybody's fighting. Let's get into it, right? Damn. Let's go ahead and chop some of this beef down. Girl. Everybody fighting. Claressa Shields has a diss record out as well. What's the name of the song? Good Life. The song is called Good Life. And Papoose is all in the video like Diddy. Child. We're going to get into that too. All right, so let's get into it. Cardi B goes off on Bia for claiming all the shade she threw in her diss track at Cardi was true. Said that this girl wanted to be my friend so bad. Said that she lied and said that I was cheating on my ex-husband. Said that how you trying to break a broken home? I don't want to be like you. She said everyone says your breath stinks. Ooh. Well, damn, let's get into it. Y'all know Cardi is very raw with her words. Let's get into it, honey. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Fuck out of here, ho. Let me tell y'all something, right?
Damn.
What's true, ho? Bitch, what's true, ho? What's true? What's all true, ho? What's all true, bitch? Tell me what's all true. Because I can tell you some truth right now. Let's talk about some fucking truths. Let's talk about some truths, right? Let's talk about some motherfucking truth. I'm gonna let y'all know what's some motherfucking truth. Let me tell you about a lot of these rap bitches and about a lot of these weird ass bitches in the fucking industry, especially this hoe right here. Let me tell you about this motherfucking weird ass hoe. This hoe wanted to be friends with me so bad, and I got it on I got this shit on recording because I was talking to this bitch. This bitch always wanted to be friends with me or some shit. And y'all know me. I don't really like to talk to people a lot. I feel like this bitch, when she started doing a song with this girl, with old girl, she kept sending people to tell me like, oh, I hope Cardi don't have a problem with me, blah, blah, blah. And I, fuck out of here, ho. Let me tell y'all something, right? Y'all know how I am. I never give a fuck if you do a song with somebody. If it's going to benefit your career or your life, I don't give a fuck. Like, one thing about it is I'm a type of person, I don't like to pick and choose. Like me, I always been the type of person that I'm in the middle. If I don't have a problem with bitches, if I don't have a problem with a nigga or a bitch, I stay out of people's situation. And this bitch always used to tell every single time she used to see my ex, she used to be like, oh, tell Cardi I don't have a problem with her. She would send my friends. She would send T-Style. I was like, oh, I don't have a problem with her. She would send everybody. And she would be like, I don't have a problem with her. Like, I don't have a problem with her neither. The thing about it is this bitch always want to get on the fucking phone. Bitch, I never wanted to fucking speak to you. Now, this bitch had a fucking issue because this dumbass, bland ass bitch, she thought that I copied her with the fucking song with the Missy shit. And it's like, bitch, I been did this record. And it's like, oh, well, I proved to her that y'all know how I am. I never give a fuck if you do a song with somebody. If it's gonna Ben was working on this record. And either way, so this bitch was trying to make it seem like, oh, but we work with similar producers. And I'm like, nah, we don't work with similar producers. Like, I have my own shit. And it's like, girl, it's just a sample. Like, you acting like I'm rapping like you or anything. It's a sample. Like, no lie, me and Coyle Ray, we got the same sample on a fucking song. Do that mean that she was copying me or I was copying her? No. It's a lot of shit that goes like that. Boom. That's one thing. One thing. This bitch had the nerve to go online saying that I was copying her, right? All right, cool. Then the music video came out, and this dumbass bitch gonna go and say that I was copying one of her music videos. And it's like, bitch, who the fuck wanna copy you, bitch? Who the fuck wanna be like you, bitch? I don't even think your nieces wanna be like you, bitch. You so trash. You're nothing that I look up to. Like, there's bitches that are fire. There's bitches that I think that they can rap, or they got a certain type of look, or they dress a certain type of way that I like. You don't have nothing. There's nothing about you that I wanna be like, look like. You don't inspire me for shit, bitch. Like, if there's any bitch that I'm looking for, and this Ben was working on this record, but Lady Gaga or motherfucking Beyonce, bitch, or Rihanna. Like you bitches, or Madonna, bitch. You bitches, y'all don't inspire me for shit, especially you, bitch. So for you to say first, for me to have a conversation with you about I didn't copy a song with you, and we ended the conversation like grown women. Then you come back again on the internet saying that I'm copying your music video. It's like, all right, bitch, you don't learn. Cool. Months later, told one of my ex-husband friend that I was cheating on him. And I was like, yo, where the fuck that shit came from? Where the fuck that shit came from? Mind you, when you said that shit and did shit around April, I was pregnant with my daughter. April, this funky bitch was going around trying to calling me, dead ass. Stop calling me.
Oh my God.
Yes. Hold on, am I still on? Am I still on?
Not funky, bitch.
Bitch made it up. And that just goes to show you that these bitches be jealous of everything that you got going on in your life. This is why you gotta pray over your kids, over your anything that you got going on in your life, over your success, over the way you look, over the way people love you. Very motherfucking vulnerable at the moment. I was pregnant, I was this, I was that. Bitch, once you mention my motherfucking kids, bitch, I was like, I'm gonna make this bitch motherfucking regret it. Cause you could fake this me over every.
Yeah, so y'all hear? Yes, that's a lot of bitches and da. I hope I don't have to edit this video. But as you guys can see, Bia and Cardi are beefing. All right. I really hope they figure this out because it's room for everybody in the industry. But ultimately, somebody's gonna always be saying you copying them. Oh, that sounds familiar, right? Just when you're trying to be you, people are gonna have a problem with it. If you winning out here, a lot of times people will make up a narrative to make it look a certain type of way when that's just really not what it is. You're just trying to do you. You're trying to put your own stuff out there. You're trying to, create your own shine, your own path, your own way. And a lot of times people don't like it and they have a problem with it. So, hey, I say, Cardi, right now, you win and keep winning. Bia is not on your level. I wouldn't have even addressed her in that way. You've given her way too much clout, time, attention. I wouldn't have done it, right? I wouldn't have done it, child. Cuss her ass out real quick and move on. Get money. Moving on, let's get into Michelle Atlien and her beef with Funky Dineva, because y'all know they don't like each other. They never did. They've always been beefing from what I've always seen, okay? Y'all know it started all the way back. Let's give y'all some history where Michelle Atlien rented out a house to Funky Dineva, and he had cat and dog shit. Well, not cat, but dog shit everywhere, and where the dogs done peed and all that crap in her house. And I think she said he took her washer and dryer and kind of wrecked her property and left without handling the business like he was supposed to, which put a bad taste in her mouth. She blasted him on social media, telling everyone that. She went into the house recording and showed the mess that he left behind, the pee stains and all of that in her home. It was a mess, right? She talked about him, exposed him. So the two of them have not been friends since then. Funky, of course, have done several lives where he's talked about Michelle Atlien, even going as far as calling her stank and saying she has an odor and all types of stuff. I like Michelle. I think she's funny. I think she's a great content creator as well. She's doing her thing. So I see her. I just want to let her know, hey, I see it for you. I like her as a content creator. So I got mad respect for her. But let's get into it. I have nothing to do with their beef. I'm just talking about it. Don't pow the messenger. So Funky Dineva said what he said. Let's get into it because she had a problem, obviously, with what he had to say.
He is sitting there being apologetic, empathetic, all of the thetics to people who touch children. This literally came out this man's mouth.
If it is possible with no input of my own that I was born gay and that I was born with an attraction to men, I do believe that it is possible that somebody can be born with an attraction to children. I'm not talking about acting on it. I'm simply talking about the attraction. That has to be a heavy cross to bear.
It's a heavy cross to bear that you woke up one morning desiring underage kids. Oh, somebody need to go. Need to go check his phone. Somebody need to go check his phone because anybody who is addicted to crack ain't no telling what they gonna do, and then they gonna blame it on the drugs. Okay, they gonna blame it on the drugs. You said he can't blame this on the drugs. He took his time. He said it over and over and over again. He is not gonna blame it on the drugs. He said, is he trying to say PDFs should be accepted? Like, huh? Listen, that's what I heard. Did y'all hear something different? Let me know if y'all heard something different because I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because how I feel about Junkie. But that's why I played the entire
He calls him Junkie Dineva.
thing. That's why I got the transcript because I'm like, I don't want to misconstrue what he actually said. But he actually said that he wanted to speak in possibilities. He is sitting there being apologetic, empathetic.
That's some crazy wild shit right there. I think Funky be talking sometimes without thinking. I think he enjoys the shock factor of what comes out of his mouth a lot of times, right? Uh, excuse me. He's very well spoken. I'm drinking a lot of water. He's very well spoken, right? He can use all the big words and all the, just everything about his speech. It's just everything about what he says. He's a great speaker, obviously, but it's the stuff sometimes to come out of his mouth the way you be like, did he just say that? Like, what the hell? I've had plenty of what the hell moments when Funky Dineva do a video or when he says something. It just be so far-fetched. I'd be like, bitch, did you really just say that? We talked about him yesterday with him saying, with Krishan's Rock calling the child's son retarded and stuff. I was just like, that's far. I mean, it's okay to think it, but then when you say it, you're gonna fuck around and get canceled out here, right? You got to watch how you say things and how you move. And everybody's free to their opinions, but you got, as content creators, as people who are bloggers and out here putting out content and stuff, like, you got to really watch how you say things and how you move, because you can say one wrong thing and they will cancel your ass, right? They will not watch you, and this is your only job right now, Funky. So if you don't get views and people stop watching you and like literally fall off from your platform, you will be looking real fucked up out here. You always talking about people working a 9 to 5. That's gonna be your real life again if you don't watch it. Right? Can't be out here calling people kids retarded and when you're talking about pedos and pedophilia and stuff, like, you gotta, it's a fine line. You gotta be careful how you talk about shit like that. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like a person is born with pedophilia in their body. I feel like it's some shit that's grown into you. I feel like it's a spirit that overtakes you at a point in time to where you just have an appetite for some shit you should not have an appetite for, right? Just like a person who, I don't feel like unalivers are born. I feel like it's some shit that happens in you that you see or that overtakes you within time, and you just start acting on these acts. I just don't feel like a person is born to do shit like that. But I don't know. Children are innocent. I just don't look at a child and say, oh my God, they're going to be unaliver. Right? I don't look at a baby in the hospital or a fresh baby coming from the hospital and say, oh, they're going to be a pedophile. They're going to be a pedophile. I just don't see that. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get into Peter, because Peter is still talking about this situation. He got roasted, honey roasted on social media about what he had to say about Cynthia, where he was blaming her for not buying his house. I remember he sat down with Carlos King and did a whole interview. Even Carlos was looking like, what? So Peter apparently doesn't feel anything wrong about what he said about blaming Cynthia for backing out of a deal to buy his townhome prior to him turning himself in to the feds, right? But so he sat down with Michelle Atlien, and we're going to show her one more time. So she says, I asked Peter Thomas why he expected his ex-wife, Cynthia Bailey, to buy his townhome. And this is what he had to say. So let's get into it. He's so fucking arrogant. Let me go ahead and say that right quick. Again, shout out to Michelle Atlien. But Peter Thomas is so fucking arrogant where he thinks that the sun rises and sets on his ass, to where everybody owe him something, to where he just make all types of fucked up decisions. And some woman somewhere out there got to always bail him out of his bullshit. Let's get into this.
So why do you feel that you were owed Cynthia buying you a house? Let's just go there.
Yo, first of all, I don't think that's not how it went down. So I don't know why everybody's saying, why do I feel like I've owned her buy me a house? She didn't buy me no damn house. I bought my house. Okay, I bought my house under a company, not under my name. Okay. So when I was listen.
Okay.
She didn't.
I'm sorry, you on her platform? You can never come on my platform and overtalk me and tell me to listen to you. Okay? Hello?
Listen, I was married with her for 8 years. I got up every day and worked towards making us better. Okay? I don't get paid. Bravo don't write a check to Peter Thomas. They wrote a check to Cynthia Bailey. We made a slight arrangement about, okay, I'm going to have to stop doing what I'm doing for 5-6 months to do this with you, to help you out in your situation. Give me 15-20% after we pay all the bills. Okay? That was our agreement. All right?
What the hell?
So why do you feel that you were owed Cynthia buying you a house? Let's just go there.
Yo, first of all, I don't think
So now you guys see why. He says during the time he and Cynthia were married, he said, I was married to her for 8 years. Okay. And that does still not come with perks after you guys divorce. Cynthia doesn't owe you anything after signing on the dotted line of divorcing you, Peter. Like, he just feels like she is forever his, and whatever he asks her to do after that, that she has to jump through hoops for him. And that's just not the case. Again, you are dating some woman who, again, like I said, dropped a dime for you to get this new bar that you have. And you were dating her during the time that you turned yourself in. So I'm not sure why you picked over her to ask Cynthia to make this huge purchase for this townhome for you because you were going away. Again, as I said yesterday, that is something that your now woman should have been handling. What the fuck you asking Cynthia for? She ain't your woman. She owe you nothing. She owes you nothing. I would have gave his ass no 15-20% of shit because nobody asked you to come on the show. First of all, of course, y'all know the guys on Real Housewives of Atlanta, they don't get paid. The wives get paid because ultimately they're who contracted under Bravo and NBC Universal. But you talking about you took 5-6 months off from your job to come on the show and you made some type of deal with her. There you are again in her damn pockets asking for 15-20% of her check. She's at work. Take your ass to work. And if you want to make an appearance here and there, okay. But nobody asked you to be a full-time house husband. I ain't giving you 15-20% of shit around here. No, I'm not doing that. The arrogance, the entitlement. That's what I keep seeing when I see Peter. And you're going to run this new girl down to the ground too. She's a beautiful girl. But by the time we see her again, she going to be looking old in the face like Ariana Curry. She going to be walking around with the auntie face, stressed the fuck out. Her credit going to be fucked up. Her wig going to be on backwards with the fucking tag hanging out in the front. She going to be looking fucked up because of you, Peter. Because that's who you are. That's who you are. You run your women down. Thank God Neil Long got the fuck away from you, or you'd have been wanting 15-20% of her shit. He's a loser. Everything you touch turns to shit. Every bar you've opened have been shut down. You didn't even pay your fucking rent where you were staying in Baltimore, and your landlord had to take your ass to court for that. You ain't even paying your employees, nigga. Like, sit back. I can't stand a moist ass, sorry ass, bitch ass nigga like that. And I had to go there because Peter Thomas, you a bitch ass nigga for real. And I said it right here. Fight me, nigga. Oh, I can't stand his ass. I can't stand. She backed out of the deal. Nigga, shouldn't have been no fucking deal in the first place. Where your bread at? Run your bread up. I'm sorry, I had to get hood a little bit. Oh, he bring the hood out of me. I need to go downstairs and get my fucking baseball cap and put it on and turn my shit to the back. That's how I feel right now. Talking about Peter and his moist ass. Let's move on. All right, let's get into this other beef. Glorilla child. Glorilla done popped off on Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields done made an open thread on social media to Glorilla saying she pulling up to Memphis to beat her ass and said a whole lot of things. I'm coming here. I'm putting paws on you. So, yeah, you know, if Glorilla wanted to be petty and go down there and file a little something on you, Claressa, you probably ain't going to be making your fight. Your ass to be locked up for making threats, okay, on social media. But let's go ahead and get into this. Peter done pissed me off this morning. Like he talking about my damn 15-20%. About ready to cuss his ass out this morning. Whew. Hold on, y'all. Numb your hoe, rain your kill that hoe. All right. Shit. Okay, so let's get into it. Shout out to the Shade Room. Let me get back girly. Okay. All right, it's Friday. Let's get into it. So, child, let's get into this Glorilla and Claressa Shields beef, because baby, they beefing. Okay. Now let's go and show you guys. We gotta go ahead and show you guys what was said with Claressa first, and then you'll see why Glorilla, Blorilla, I can't even say her name. Glorilla is popping off. All right, so let's get into Claressa.
Another clout chaser, come on in real quick. I'm finna get you together. Glorilla, bring your swole head ass ass up in here. Glorilla. Bring your bitch up in here. I'm tired of you. I don't know you, but let me tell you something. That's why you turned to a boy, because you ugly. Now bring your ugly ass up in here because, bitch, come on, bring your swole ass up in here. Glorilla, I already gave your punch pass when you tried to. You went against your own blood and your sister. Girl.
Oh, my.
Thank you. Yes, the hair and the face is tea. Glorilla, why would you say something about me? Got my fight in 2 days. Nobody gives a fuck look good or pretty to you. You so ugly, you turned into a boy. You using your sister name, Glorilla. You Glorilla. Fight another clout chaser. Come on in real quick. I'm
All
finna
right,
get
let's
you
get
together.
into this mess, child. This is about to be funny because y'all know Glorilla is funny as hell anyway. Let's go.
Claressa, don't say nothing else. You just said this so it prove that you slow. You a millionaire arguing with somebody who wanted 2,500. You slow. Claressa, don't say nothing. Then I want to sit up, motherfucker, and talk about my motherfucking wig. I swear to God, ain't that wig that you put on your head look better than mine. If I want to, I can give you my vendor, and she can hook you up. Now, let's do a wig for wig challenge and see who wins. And I bet you I win. On my soul. Only reason why you winning all them goddamn matches because you a man in women's boxing. Of course you gonna win. Then I want to sit up, motherfucker.
Fight another clout.
Claressa, she just irritates out of me, fool. Like, she is so irritating. I remember the time to be like, I'm a bad. Who told you was a bad ass? Like, you look like Serena Williams. Like, get the.
Why Serena got to catch a stray right here?
Like, she just irritating as hell. But whether I ever, and if that to fight me, she going to jail because her hand is their hands is registered as a lethal weapon. You doing time because I'm going to every court date. Like she cool, like Shawty, you be trying too much food, like you just a bad. You do not look better than Remy Ma. On my soul, you don't. Like then you gotta. Nobody know, like Claressa, you don't have to prove to nobody your relationship. Let these folks keep thinking like you the number one female boxer. Like, bro, you're winning. You're winning. Like every time you talk, it's just snails come out, just slowness.
Snails come
like
out
just shut the like, bro, half of the folks that are talking about you don't even have, you couldn't even. Claressa, she was irritates to me.
Look at this fool, y'all. Looking like damn Glorilla. Don't they look like twins? Golly, them jeans is strong. A hot ass mess, Lord. They'll burn the damn edges. Oh my God, y'all. Talk about every time she open her mouth, snails come out because she's slow. That is so crazy. Y'all, so they beefing, okay? They beefing. Jesus. Why is everybody fighting? Oh my God, okay? All right, so let's keep going, child, because it's, oh Lord, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, so let's get into these diss tracks, child, because baby, the diss tracks, I'm gonna save that because I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about Tamar today. I want to get into the mess. It's Friday. F all that other stuff. All right, so let's get into Claressa Shields, child, her diss song. What's the name of this whack ass song again? Good Life. Okay. All right. So y'all know she rap, child, like she is reading it in braille, like her ass is blind, like she touching the letters like a blind person. She rap like she reading in braille or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, so let me go ahead and do this. So for those of you that have like your phone device, you guys can go ahead and listen because y'all know I don't want to have to edit my shit today. Playing no music, okay? But baby, y'all let me know who y'all feel the diss track sound, which diss track sounds the best to you. All right, so that's Claressa's. I dropped the link in the chat here. That's Claressa's link to her diss track called Good Life. So we're going to look at this whack ass video, okay? Girl. When she's talking shit about Remy. But this is my thing. How do you file a cease and desist to tell Remy to stop talking about you and her I Know You Effing Lying diss track towards you and Papoose? But then you come back with this shit here. Talking about her. And she done came back with a new diss track today. We're going to talk about that too here next. Because baby, she ate her ass up, okay? And Remy Ma used a Nuck If You Buck beat, baby. I was in here early, like, okay? The song is called Wanna Go, but let's go ahead and get into Claressa first, okay? Because, baby, all right, let's see. Look at this shit, y'all. All right, so we're going to do sporadic sounds.
Still swing like I'm broke.
So that's the sound. That's how it sounds, okay? This shit is whack. Look at Papoose all in the video, like Diddy. So this is the video. Sorry we can't play it, y'all, but I dropped the link. Y'all can go and tap the link and go and listen to it, okay? Yeah. I can't take no more. I stop sharing, moving right along. What she just saying random, and it sounds real remedial, if you will. All right, y'all let me know though. All right, so let's get into Remy Ma, because she has a new diss track out. She's like, fuck that cease and desist, all right? She's like, I don't care about no damn cease and desist. Child, she done put out a whole new one. And baby, it's hot. I was in here grooving this morning. I was in here going crazy. Because y'all know the Nuck If You Buck beat is already all of that, right? So don't mess around and put some good lyrics behind it, okay? She ate down in that. So that's the link for Remy Ma's new diss track called Wanna Go. All right, baby, she is going off in there. All right, she tearing everybody. It's really towards Claressa, and she ate her ass up in there. So y'all let me know. Go ahead and hit the link on that and listen to that, because baby, all right. So we're gonna do just like a little. I'm gonna tap it just so y'all can get an idea of what it sounds like. I'll probably have to edit it out. It's okay. It's all right. Shit, just so y'all can hear. So shout out to Remy Ma. All right, so she said, my problem is I address ish, wanna go out. Now, let's get into it. Let's go. So this is her new diss track called Wanna Go, and it's all that. Hey, okay. So y'all hear that? That's the Nuck If You Buck beat. She is going off on there. So y'all see it, new single out now. Wanna Go. Remy Ma. She looks great. Doing the damn thing. I'm going with Remy on this one. All right, Claressa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to go with the song that I think is the hottest, okay? She really did her thing on that Nuck If You Buck beat. But what y'all think? Go ahead and tap the link on that and y'all can listen to that, okay? If you want to listen now, that's fine, or at your leisure. But that's the link to both diss tracks, okay? Hold up. Damn. Did I share? Hold up. Y'all didn't even hear it, did you? Silly me. Remy song is hot. Yeah, Remy song is ordered. All right, let me go back. Boom, boom. All right, so let's. I'm gonna play it one more time because y'all didn't hear it. All right, so here we go. Remy Ma, Wanna Go.
Waiting to see what the bitch got. I just be like, bitch, stop. Keep shopping on TikTok. Clearance. Bitches be shopping the clearance rack.
Yeah, so she's eating Claressa's ass up. Talking about how Claressa was all in her DMs, checking out her outfits while she over there buying shit off, in retail. She said her shit is exclusive and da-da-da-da-da-da. She was eating her ass up in the bars. And I was all the way here for it. So, yeah, I'm going to go listen to it once I get off my live because, yeah, it was giving all of that. I'm going to go get in my truck and I'm like, I'm going to be on that, right? So it's Friday. If you guys want to get a nice little thump going on and shake your ass a little bit on a good Friday, go ahead and pop that Remy Ma, okay? And let me know what y'all think about it, okay? Moving right along. Yeah. Tamar Braxton, let's get into her. I said I didn't want to talk about her, but I'll entertain her ignorant ass a little bit. Tamar Braxton, honey, seems to say that she is still out here messing with Vince. Okay, now y'all know Vince supposed to have a whole girlfriend, right? I showed y'all that some months back that Vince done moved on, got him a little girlfriend, but he and Tamar, they are co-parenting, right? But Tamar did like a little live, and I'm gonna play just a little bit. We ain't gonna listen to all of it because I can't take her a whole lot. She's too animated for me. But said that is it okay to still mess with your baby daddy? But hey, if he's moved on with somebody else, and Vince, you are a grown ass man. If you are entertaining a woman or dating a woman, you should not be still boning Tamar. Unless y'all have some type of arrangement. I don't know, maybe y'all doing threesomes or whatever. I know Tamar is out here pushing prep, honey. She out here saying she's on prep. But baby, you might need to prep somewhere and sit your ass down because you didn't want to be with Vince. All right, when Vince was trying to lose weight and look great, you ain't want to be with him. You wanted him to be out here fat with heart failure and all this other shit, eating 12 pieces of chicken in one sitting. As long as he was fat and out of shape and breathe like Biggie Smalls, then you want to be with him. But as soon as he lost weight, here you come acting a damn fool, and he had to go on and get up out of there. But let's go ahead and get into what she had to say here, because sound like she's saying she still be boning Vince when they be trying to co-parent. Let's go.
Touch your soul? I touched your soul. I touched your soul. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
It can be. Yeah.
I mean, because like there's levels to being a single parent, right? It's like if your baby daddy come over all the time, 9 times out of 10 y'all still doing it.
And Vince do be at her house all the time, so
don't really count. Am I right?
It depends.
What you mean? What you mean? Okay,
Your
first of all,
baby daddy
wait a minute.
Your baby daddy could be your best friend.
Hold on, let me get it out. First of all, I want to introduce the people that y'all talking to along with me. This is Ebony, and this is Steven.
What's up?
Okay, so now y'all know that I use different people, but they still close to me. Everybody that touch me is close to me. So, all right. All right, so now what you were saying?
I said it depends. Because the baby daddy could be your best friend too.
Like me. Like your cousin.
Like your cousin.
Okay, but
you're not gonna sleep with your cousin.
Never.
Right.
But
I'm not doing this with you.
But the truth is it's that level, and then it's the level of I still want to be with my baby daddy.
Right. When emotions are
emotional.
That's when your baby daddy got FISD and you used to it. That's
hey Donovan.
That's a big difference.
And you still want to be with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I learned being around women that like most women get attached to their baby daddy because y'all birthed something together. And
attached to your baby daddy because you birthed something together. No, that's an excuse to be with that dude. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes,
it is.
Y'all
females.
Yes.
So let's pause. Do you guys feel that because you have a child with someone, and if it doesn't work out between you and said person, that you guys can still, I guess, sporadically, if y'all coming to co-parent, they're coming over to see the child, y'all go put the child down for a little nap, and then y'all in there busting headboards and your head all behind the headboard and doing things you probably should have been doing when y'all were in a relationship so y'all could stay in a relationship, right? Do you feel that people who have children together should be still sleeping together when you're just trying to co-parent? Y'all let me know in the chat, because Vince do be around Tamar a lot. He do be at her house a lot. He do be around her sisters and everybody, like, family or whatever. And that's great that they can still, be around each other like that. Kind of like how Candy and Todd, I feel that Candy and Todd are still sleeping together. I do. I feel like they still might be sleeping together. Candy can get on here with all that crazy mess about Todd. You just cussed him out. Yeah. But it's the makeup SEX for me, right? Todd is around you a lot. He is. And y'all are very SEXual beings. Candy, you have a whole toy line. So I'm pretty sure you be pulling them damn toys out when he come over there to pick up Blaze and your other son and your son over there. And you probably have Mama Joyce with her backwards wig wearing ass over there coming to pick the kids up so you can have alone time with Todd. But in this situation, do I feel that Tamar and Vince might be still boning? I do. I really do.
Yes, because if you were single, okay, so here's the thing. When you're a single parent, you're not raising the baby together unless you with somebody.
Gotcha.
Did that resonate with you? Okay, so raising it together meaning like the truth is the single parent has the baby the most. Single mother has the baby the most, 9 times out of 10. Okay. So that don't mean that every time something go on with your son, do you call it the dad?
Not if I need him to be involved.
Okay, like why elaborate on that?
Like if I need him to pick up my son, I have something going on. I need him to pick him up. I need him to step in to be the co-parent.
Yes.
The co-parent part, is where there are no emotions, no feelings involved.
Yes.
So she just said co-parenting means there's no emotions, no feelings involved. Y'all just focusing on the child. Go pick the child up, bring the child home, drop him off, give the book bag. Okay, hey, here's the son. Thank you, goodbye. All right. That type thing, but not come inside and you standing in the door with a negligee on or a teddy or no drawers on or a bathrobe but nothing on underneath. Talking about you co-parenting. Like, no, I feel like if we broke up and we have a child together, come pick your child up. All that's great, but we're not about to be in the bedroom doing no shit. Like, we just not gonna take it there because I just feel like a line has to be drawn. If that's the case, you should have just stayed together, right?
So he still can be a father.
He can still be a father
without me wanting him to be
around all the time.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's just say the baby got to go to the doctors, and you calling the baby daddy to tell him that
he's going to the doctor.
Yeah, no, I am not calling this for that.
Yeah, that's all I can take for her. So y'all sign off. Do you feel that just because you have a baby daddy, as they like to call it, I think that's just such a hood quote. But anywho, just because you have a child with somebody, do you feel that you're like, I ain't gonna say obligated, but do you feel that it's just something that you do with said person if and when you or with them, that y'all still have some type of intimate relationship because of that? Let me know what y'all think. All right, we about to move on. Hold on, y'all. Why folks like to call me when I be live, child? Gotta wait. All right, so moving right along. Okay. All right, so let's get into this Kelly Farrell. Y'all know Kelly got 8 down yesterday, honey, by Angela Oakley, where she put all her damn business out there. Y'all remember the guy George that took Kelly to court and won, where Kelly had to pay him over $80-something thousand for 2 loans that she took out for her restaurants that still got shut down. Anywho, so Kelly decided to clap back, child. Shout out to the girls are fighting, because baby, they are fighting. So Kelly, which goes by who is Kelly on social media, said that I heard that I was setting the standard again today. Girl, no. Said that, well, since everybody is doing their research, you might as well research this merch. We're not buying anything from you, girl, to help you pay George. We're just not, okay? No. Said that thank you so much for the love today. Use code. No, we're not using any code. No, we're not. For free shipping. No, we don't care. So here she is. I think this is Shamia's townhome, okay, where she said she only stayed there for 2 weeks, but it looked like your ass is still there doing whole pictures and videos and everything else, trying to promote and all of that with that dirty chair behind you. Yes, I called it because I don't miss nothing. Anywho, and anyway, we're not trying to buy nothing from you, Kelly, all right? While you sitting on Real Housewives of Atlanta trying to act like you don't know who George is when you was fully in a whole lawsuit with him and your ass didn't even fucking go to court, all right? So no, Kelly, and this clapback was womp, all right? Moving on. You know, lied on Angela talking about her house was in foreclosure, and that lady said she owned her house in here lying and whatnot. We will not be buying nothing from you, Kelly, with your lying self. All right, let's move on. All right, so let's get into this. I forgot to talk about this earlier. I didn't place it in the right place, but let's get into this. Blueface house got swatted again. The Popos came there while he and Nevaeh was getting some type of massage. Y'all know she is due any day now. But there's a video that's in question where Blueface is seen kicking her in the back into a pool. Y'all know she's like 9 months pregnant. So Blueface's fans reportedly called the cops to his house, claiming that he kicked his pregnant girlfriend Nevaeh into the pool. Now she lied to the police whenever they came there to question her about if she was kicked. She said no, but clearly it's a video because y'all know they live stream. He stayed live streaming everything they do. He kicked the child in the pool, and she was running to go jump in the pool. He kicked her in the back into the pool. Now, suppose she would have slipped and fell, and your baby would have been hurt, right? Let's get into this because this is a hot ass mess. Let's look at the actual act first. Then we're going to look at where the police came and swatted their house again. Here we go. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
I barely even.
She said that hurt. Y'all see that? She told him that hurt. But then she told the police, no, he didn't kick me. Why? Because you don't want him to get charges and then you get put out, or he get locked up and then can't take care of you. A lot of these girls that go through these types of abusive, crazy situations like this with these boys, they don't tell on them because they don't want them locked up, because they don't want their money to be looking funny or have to be put out, right? Nevaeh doesn't work. She's getting ready to give birth to this child, right? From where they said she came from. They said she came from a crack house or somewhere. I don't know. But bottom line is she is 9 months pregnant. Blueface, you shouldn't have kicked her in the back like that because, again, pools can be very slippery. What if she would have slipped and fell on the side of this pool and you could have hurt your child or hurt her? She just said to her that hurt when you kicked her that way. Let's watch it again.
I kicked you.
You kicked me?
Oh, no, I pushed you.
All right, so people that saw that actually called the police, and the police did come to Blueface's house because of that incident. Let's get into it.
Were you kicked today? Specifically, have you been kicked in the stomach?
No, I wasn't kicked in my stomach.
Are you in any sort of medical distress?
No.
Do you need fire to come check you out? You need fire to come check you out?
No, I don't. I'm trying to go into labor.
They're here for you. Be nice.
nice. I'm being nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys for
Yeah.
doing your duties.
Regular nonsense.
No.
Now we all just saw him pick his foot up and place it in her back to kick her into the pool. And she's telling, no, I wasn't kicked in the stomach. Now she's being technical. No, obviously you weren't kicked in the stomach, you were kicked in the fucking back. So it's given that is he putting hands on you while you're pregnant in that house and you're covering for him to avoid him being violent because he is on probation, right? He is on probation and they can still spin the block and come back because a lot of people were very concerned with seeing Blueface putting his foot up and kicking her the way that he did. But she sat there and lied to the police and to protect him. And that can be a dangerous thing, right?
No hurt at all.
Can I just get, you might want to turn the camera off. I'm just going to get some of her personal info real quick, just to say we talked to her. And she's good.
Give me your mic. Or just mute it,
I got the mic. I got it.
You can ask her whatever you want to ask.
So as you guys can see here, the police did take down the information. They didn't take Blueface or anything like that, but they did come back to their house. Once again, they were just there like days ago where the house was swatted for another situation. The police stay at his house. But
Oh, the impact.
then he said he didn't kick me. He didn't kick me. Girl, he did kick you. It's on video. I think they be forgetting they're live streaming. I think Blueface be forgetting that he's live streaming as well. You not only kick her, the child as well. Right? Ooh, child. May that type of love never find me. All right, let's get into Carlos King getting drugged on social media for his decision to bring Ariane on the show, a side piece onto a show for married couples. A lot of people still not feeling it. A lot of people still in their feelings, and he is getting called out, honey. So let's get into it because according to the real Crystal Jordan, all right, she says that King publicly shared a private conversation that he had with Rogers, meaning Melody, after the show was greenlit. Okay, it goes on to say that she wanted to renege when she learned that Holt's family was not over. Said that King explained that he promised Rogers, which is Melody, that he'd protect her and make the show worth doing. Okay, says it and said that if this is what protection looks like, I'll pass. It says that Carlos King's drive to produce scandal-filled television and increase ratings doesn't always align morally, and it doesn't. It says that yes, drama is what sells, but at what expense? So let's get into this. It's so silly. Okay, no songs, child. Ooh, I got a lot of editing to do. So let's pause. So she says, Carlos King, when is enough enough? So it says that there's stirring the pot and then there's crossing the line. It says that Carlos King has built a career around creating, dissecting, and amplifying reality TV drama. But this time, the man behind the drama may have gone too far. Okay, so they said it. So where exactly should the line be drawn? Let's keep going. Okay, no song. So obviously, y'all know they were saying that Melody and Martell rather helped pitch the show. We just saw with the new Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer that Ariane sat on the same couch where Melody was sitting with Martell during the time that they were together. Here's Carlos here wiping Melody's tears in a very emotional moment. They're saying that he told her that he would protect her, that he would not allow, anyone to be, maybe coming at her in the way that she was, harassed or whatever on the show. We did see that where the cast, everybody at one point in time in one season, everybody was at Melody. Like she was catching it from everybody, from Tisha, from Marceau, from Kimmy, from Maurice, from everybody on the show was at Melody. At one point she was arguing with Stormy, like Destiny. It was a fucking mess, right? So ultimately she chose to step back from the show, but Carlos did not keep his end of the bargain in terms of protecting the star of the show. So now that she's decided to walk away, he's now decided to bring the very person who he said he would never work with, that he would not have on his platform, which is Ariane. All right. So let's keep going. All right, so let's stop. It says that the show she built, the betrayal that she never expected. It goes on to say that Melody Holt helped create the world that became Love and Marriage Huntsville, says that now after leaving the show, said that she has to watch Ariana Curry, the woman connected to the collapse of her marriage, step into the very platform that she helped build. All right. It says that, and Carlos King is making that happen. What do y'all think about that? That's absolutely what's happening. So I feel like Martell was really pushing behind the scenes for Ariana to come on to this show. These are all the shows that Carlos has had his hands in, okay, most of which have been canceled. Okay, yeah, most of which have been canceled. But I feel like Carlos is more so trying to get the ratings up this season because the ratings have not been good. I feel like the network may have reached out to him to tell him, you better get your shit together this season, get them fucking ratings up, or we're gonna cancel or pull the plug on this show. A lot of people stopped watching Love and Marriage Huntsville because Melody left. She did take her followers with her because a lot of people like, we're blacking out. We're not watching this. The show was very blah since she left. This past season, they struggled to keep people interested in the damn show. Now they had some moments on the show that was watch worthy, but ultimately the show has really been boring, right? Storylines, y'all know the Scots, they don't really share shit anyway, right? And the narratives that they were trying to push this past season, nobody was really interested. So they said that when drama becomes personal, who pays the price? Reality TV thrives on conflict, but when reality, or when real heartbreak rather, and personal betrayal becomes entertainment, said that the question becomes bigger than television. At what point is too much too much? All right. What do you guys think about that? All right. A lot of people are outraged. We're gonna look at some comments here in a second in terms of what people had to say. All right, so LaJanae, this is Docket Diva. She says that she should have been on the show, meaning Ariana said that they've literally been talking about her since forever. Melody is gone. I think y'all holding him to a standard that many of you don't have yourselves. They say it's a business. He doesn't owe Melody anything. Carlos already kept Coleslaw off the show long enough. She goes on to say that we know Coleslaw is trifling, and she should also be on a show that she undoubtedly helped catapult without even being a cast member. Do you guys feel that? I don't feel she helped catapult, and nothing against Docket Diva. I like her. I like her content as well. But in terms of this opinion of this comment, I don't feel that Ariana should have been on the show. Another person says I disagree. Said that it would have been different if Carlos brought Ariana while Melody was there. But in this case, she's been gone seasons ago. So a lot of people feel that because Melody chose to walk away from the platform, that it was an open door for Ariana to then come on the show to tell her side, which there is no side. Right? We already know it. Another person goes on to say that Ariana carried that show on her back since season 1. Where was I when this happened? Because I swear I've seen every episode. It goes on to say that she was constantly talked about and referenced for many seasons. Melody is going, well, they can reference her because she was ultimately the side person who came in between Melody and Martell's marriage, right? She was talked about because of the fact that she was messing with him and ultimately had a child with Martell, right? So she will be talked about, but that does not give an open platform for her to come on to the show, right? We don't want to see you. We'll talk about you because you were involved in the story that we're talking about, but it does not mean that you should come on to the show. They said it is only fair that Ariana gets a chance to speak her truth and tell her side. Said it's showbiz. She can tell her side on social media like she had been doing. Why does she need to be on the show, a show that she said she didn't want to be on, to tell her side of the story when she has several platforms? She has TikTok, she's on Snapchat, she's on Facebook, she's on YouTube. That's 4 platforms right there. Why could she not use her 4 platforms that she has to tell her story? What difference would it make for her being on Love and Marriage Huntsville versus her platforms, who she has kind of a pretty good following on all of her platforms, correct? So this person says that said it's show business, and the number one rule is the show must go on. So people say, hey, Melody's gone, the show must go on. If she's not coming back, then they're saying Ariana should take that spot. I just think this is just not right. Morally, it's not right. So there's another person says that it's not that bad, said that the show must go on. Melody chose to step away. However, I wonder, does Mel still get any residuals from the show? Martell has already, not that we believe everything that he says that she does not get EP checks or any other residuals from the show since walking away. I do know that there was a lawsuit between Melody and Carlos King. I'm hearing that Carlos did win said lawsuit, where Melody was asking for some type of ownership or maybe a percentage or something as related to the show, being that she and Martell did sit down and pitch the show to him. He kind of changed the direction of the show, but then claimed the show to say that it was his show. You guys have seen several posts. I showed y'all a post yesterday where he was saying, this is my show. Whenever he talks about Love and Marriage Huntsville, he makes sure to say it's my show, my creation, my this, my that. But he's never given credit to anyone else, including Melody or Martell. All right. But they were getting, when Melody was on the show, she was getting residual checks in addition to her check as being a cast member. But since walking away, I'm hearing that all of that's been cut off. She doesn't get anything now. So it goes on to say that Millimeters let it go, said that girl left the show and has gone on with her life. Another person says it's too far, said that I'm a day one and it makes me uncomfortable. Really can't believe it. So this person said they can't believe that Carlos been to allow that. So we see So Gucci here, who used to be on one of Carlos' shows, which was Bell Collective. She has stepped away as well. We're going to look at some, because I screenshotted some comments that I definitely want to read in conjunction to this post. But you guys see, So Gucci has stepped up to say something she felt that was not right. So this person at So Gucci by saying that, what is your opinion on the side chick that contributed to the demise of the marriage being rewarded with the spot on the show that she created? So Gucci says, and I think this is the one that I highlighted as well. She says that I don't agree with it at all. She says, to me, it's a slap in the face to Melody. Says decisions like this speak volumes about a person's character and priority. So that's a read towards Carlos, because you guys know that at one point there was also a lawsuit between So Gucci and Carlos, where she stepped away to air out Carlos for some things that was going on Bell Collective that she and her husband JJ weren't so happy about, that they had to deal with on the show, right? So they decided not to come back, and they quit very shortly after Akeisha and her husband Willie left the show as well, because they are like this. But so let's see. It says that when controversy and mess are valued over morals, integrity, and respect, said it is said more than words ever could. I agree. This person here says at So Gucci, yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. All right, let's see. This person asked So Gucci by saying that I agree, and he talked about white blog journalists, etc. He did that the other day. Says, but when your own do it, it stings. Said that he says he's not messy or he loved the girl. Said that he never been safe. Ooh, that's a big one. So let's get into this. It says that at So Gucci says, is that why you left Bell Collective? Ooh. Said JJ's ex Selena is now on the same show that you and her ex-husband is on. Said if Selena had mad money and asked you to sell her one of your houses, says that would you tell her no and not make some big money? Says at the end of the day, business is business. Says I can go to parties, barbecues, boat rides, and with my ex-husband and his new bride anytime. Says why? Because 1, we grown. 2, I'm over it. 3, I don't love him anymore like that. And 4, I'm not bitter. Says please keep in mind, please, said if any marriage is strong, can't no man or woman tear it apart. Says that women should never blame the other woman for their failed marriage because Martell married Mel, not Ariane. It goes on to say, if Mel claims that she helped create a show, then why can't she move on and do her own show again? Says Stormy did. They said that Stormy is on Bell Collective now. Says that there's plenty of opportunities for me. Said that she just got to do her own thing now. Said, what's up, JJ? Dag. Y'all know he says dag on it. Okay. So she did do a shout out to JJ, but she's just saying here in this post that Melody should move on and maybe create her own show. That ultimately Martell owed Melody an explanation and not Ariane. That's what this person is saying. And also saying that with Selena being, not Selena, but So Gucci being a real estate agent, if she's selling a home, would she not sell a home to Selena because Selena is now, or was married to JJ, who So Gucci is now married to. I mean, she said business is business. Like, don't pass up a coin from being bitter over a person who was connected to someone that you may be connected to now. And my whole thing with this is, I don't feel that Ariane should have had that platform again. I do think that she should have used her social media platforms to tell her story. She's already been on Tasha K. She's already been other places talking and telling things. Martell, he's done interviews after interviews talking about this and reiterating what was going on. A lot of people saying, well, Melody told Martell to go get a girlfriend. Did she mean that literally? No. I mean, I probably wouldn't have told my man to do that. But at the end of the day, Martell is a whole grown-ass man with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damn kids. He should have known that when you take a vow with a wife or anyone, that you have to stand by that vow. And just because you have problems in your marriage, it does not give you an open door to step out and do things and then try to blame the other person because you were unhappy. Now, we've already heard Martell say multiple times that he should have stayed his ass at home. He should have never cheated. He should have never done that, which means that he does regret being in the space that he's in. So miss me with him being on this show with Ariane and parading her around like she's the next best thing and this best thing since sliced bread. Fuck out of here. You said out of your own mouth, Martell, that you should have stayed where you were, that you shouldn't have done this, that you wish and regret the things that you've done, that you wanted your family back. Hence the reason you're still fighting her. Hence the reason you're still throwing shade. Hence the reason that you're trying to get a reaction out of her by bringing Ariane onto the platform. Correct? I'm just saying. So Gucci responds at this roster pasta person by saying, at this stage in my life, I am deeply rooted in who I am and what I value. No amount of money, recognition, or fame is worth compromising my peace. I know that's right. My integrity or my character. She says that I worked too hard to become the woman that I am today, to sacrifice my principles for temporary gain. Come in here. Says that some things simply aren't for sale, right? It's just not. I feel like Martell sold his soul to this bullshit that he has now concocted that has now blown up in his face, and he wants to blame everyone but himself because, like you said, had you stayed your motherfucking ass at home and dealt with marriage like everyone else has to, there is no perfect marriage. You're going to argue, you're going to have disagreements, you're going to have times where you don't have time to have or make love to your spouse because you're busy in business. You make time for what you make time for, but that does not mean that you step out and add someone else to the equation because you feel like you can and then get mad at the results on the back end. That's just not how that shit works. You got to deal with that shit like everybody else, right? So let's stop sharing because I did take the liberty of looking at some comments. Yeah, I looked at that one already. Okay, so it looks like Funky Dineva has something to say as well. Of course, right? Y'all know Funky gonna always have something to damn say. Let's go ahead and share so y'all can look along with me. Somebody look at me so y'all can look along with me. We're gonna move past this here in a second, but I definitely wanted to highlight this because again, a lot of people, since this trailer drop, a lot of people still are not feeling this shit. So they may not get the viewership that they are hoping to get by bringing Ariane on as this shock factor, right? A lot of people may not watch. But let's get into it. We already saw here where the real Crystal Jordan, which actually owns this page, and shout out to her again. She's asking, so Gucci, what is your opinion on the side chick that contributed to the demise as we just read? All right, but let's keep going. This person at Funky Dineva, Crystal Jordan, is asking Funky Dineva, so is there any part of you that emphasizes with Melody creating this vehicle for her ex and his former mistress to capitalize on? If she was making money off of it, at least it would feel so crazy, or wouldn't feel so crazy. I'm sorry. Said, I understand it's entertainment, and when being entertained, we aren't supposed to care about marriage or people's feelings or families torn apart. But damn, said it just feels wrong to me. That being said, it'll be great for ratings. Will it? Right? Will it? All right, hold on. I was trying to see where. Oh, here it is. Here's what Funky had to say. Oh my God, did I cut him off? Hold on. Because I know I screenshotted it. Hold on, y'all. Not that what he has to say is so important, but hold on. All right, I'm going to read it because I want to upload it. So Funky says, and just trust me because I ain't going to lie to you. Funky says, please don't bite my head off. Said that Melody isn't there anymore. I think it's worth mentioning how many people this production employs and how he is keeping all these people working. So Funky is saying in turn that Carlos chose to make that decision to move the way that he did because he has other people on the payroll that have to eat and whatever he has to do in order to keep ratings up and keep the show moving. That's what he chose to do. And if bringing Ariane on the show, according to what Funky is saying, and not to put words in his mouth, he's saying, hey, Carlos did what he felt he needed to do in order to keep the show on the air and keep other people fed that's actually employed under Kingdom Reigns or maybe on, right? So that's what Funky was saying. But as you guys can see there, I read that. So let's move along past that Because child. As I told you guys, Papoose filed the cease and desist and a lawsuit against Remy Ma. We talked about that yesterday. I showed you guys the court documents. All right. Shout out to I think it was Hollywood Unlocked for that. We took a look at that. But Papoose is saying once again, fake news. Cap said that the Papoose smear campaign is getting desperate. That's him and Clarence, child, aka Claressa. So he's saying he didn't file no cease and desist. So where are these court documents coming from, Papoose? Because you and your attorneys did send over paperwork to Remy Ma asking her to pull the song "I Know You Effing Lying," which is the diss track that she made against you and Claressa Shields. So now because you're getting this public backlash and people are saying you a bitch ass nigga and that you real moist and in your feelings for coming after Remy Ma for making a bag off the song, you're now backtracking and saying that it's fake news and that it's cap when we clearly sat here and read and saw the court documents with your name even signed on court documents, right? Weird. So now you ain't sent no cease and desist when we already saw it. Gotcha. Moving on. All right. So let's get into this since we just talked about Ariana Curry. And sorry to be jumping around, you guys. I'm just trying to get you guys all the tea. So as we already talked about, and I shared this with you guys before, what Ariana Curry says, I want to be free. All right. So she says, in your 30s, there comes a moment where life that looks right starts costing you your peace. Hence the reason why you looking like a damn auntie on the show. Your ass ain't got no peace because you stressed the fuck out. Martell and this whole situation has stressed you out. Let me read that again. In your 30s, this is what Ariana says, there comes a moment where the life that looks right starts costing you peace. Could it be that she thought that being with Martell and in this whole situation and talking all the shit that she's talked about Melody on social media and everywhere else on videos, and also Martell using Ariana to go after Melody, could that have now caused Ariana to take a deeper look into herself or in the mirror to say, hey, it looked right, but it's not right and it's costing me my peace? Like, I don't even look the same. She's not that girl anymore. Not to me. She's not as pretty as she used to be. No homo. She's not that girl to me. I mean, when I look at her now, she looks stressed out. She looks like Martell is taking her ass all the way motherfucking through there. And let's continue what she's saying. She says, and the life that scares you starts feeling like freedom. Let's read it again. And the life that scares you starts to feel like freedom. That's the moment. Choose freedom. So my thing is, if you're choosing freedom, why the fuck are you on this show? You are still stirring the pot, my love. And I'm pretty sure that little check that Carlos is going to be paying you to be or make an appearance on this show is not going to be worth the backlash, the reason drags that I'm going to give your ass as well. And the karma that God got for your ass as well, that you will also have to face in addition to Martell, because he's going to face it as well. I don't feel like you are trying to choose any type of peace or freedom in this situation, right? The peace would have been walking away, even after you had your son put Martell on child support, move your ass back to Dayton, Ohio, or if you want to stay in Huntsville, stay there. But to continue to have yourself directly placed into the middle of this bullshit, and a lot of people say, well, Melody and Martell are divorced now. They are. But ultimately, Ariana, you should have walked away because you still staying and choosing to stay here because ultimately you were waiting for what you have right now, which is to be on this show. Your goal was to be on this show. She talked about writing a book. We ain't seen no book. She talked about doing this, and this. Everything that you've done so far has failed. And I feel like you being on this show, that shit gonna fail as well, because you thinking that it's gonna be this huge flex that you think it's gonna be, that you coming on this platform now that Melody is no longer there. You should have never been there. There's nothing for you to talk about. There's nothing for you to share with us that we don't already know. Martell, I feel like you're desperate. You didn't have a storyline. I feel like you were made to make friends with the Scotts in order to keep your spot on the show because you don't really have a life. And I don't feel like your life is that interesting with Ariana outside of the show to sustain you on this damn show. I just don't. You were so focused on the Scotts and their cheating when your ass was out here cheating. You lost your whole family over infidelities and cheating and doing shit you shouldn't have done, right? And according to Melody, it wasn't just with Ariana. So you so focused on counting everybody else dick mouths, but at the end of the day, Martell, you fucked your entire life up. And for what? Auntie-faced, burnt, bang having ass bitch who will never ever be nothing but what she is. Okay, you are taking handouts from somebody who started something, who started a business. So ultimately, Ariane, you still have gone nowhere. It's not a flex to still be sitting on a platform started by another man's wife, okay? Because everybody know Melody and Martell pitched the show, but you ain't started shit, all right? And you're infamous versus famous, and I don't feel like it's gonna be the flex that you think it is. But this is what Ariane had to say, honey. She said she want to be free, but you will never be free. You never be free. All right, I'm gonna read what she said one more time. We're gonna move forward. This is from Ariane Curry, as you guys can see, it's from her page, what she posted on her Instagram. In your 30s, there comes a moment where the life that looks right starts costing you your peace, and the life that scares you starts feeling like freedom. Said that that's the moment. Choose freedom. Okay. So let's get up off that and let's move along. I gotta go, y'all. Oh my God, was that the last piece? And it was. Okay. So yes, that's the last piece of info for this show. Y'all chime in and let me know what y'all think about all the topics that we discussed, all the beefs that's going on. Claressa and Glorilla arguing, Cardi B and Bia arguing, Michelle Atlien and Funky Dineva still going at it, Peter Thomas still going after Cynthia Bailey. Everybody fighting on this Good Friday. But y'all chime in and let me know what y'all think. Y'all said she like Diana Ross from the 80s. Hey, go off, okay? I ain't mad at it. Sound off in the comments. Shout out to almost 360 people. I know we almost had almost 400. Y'all were deep in here today, so shout out to you all. Again, happy Friday to everybody. Shout out to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Olmstead, True TV Podcast. Thank you to all the content creators that joined us live to support. Thank you to all my caramelians who joined, as well as those in the bushes, okay, as well as in the chat. Thank you guys. Please don't forget to like this video, hype up this video, subscribe to the channel. Check us out on our backup channel under Rails World. Check us out on all publications under Caramel Rail. All right. I will be back for our midday pop-in, so please keep your notifications on so you guys will know when we go live. Okay. And you guys keep commenting. I will be responding to each and every comment accordingly. I may drop some more parody videos if I have time today. I'm trying to stretch myself as thin as I can, but you guys definitely be patient with me. I'm here. I'm trying to get work done and push videos out. Okay. But thank you guys. Love you guys down. Thank you to everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Again, don't forget to tap on my like. The next video, we're gonna get on up out of here and move out. All right. Bye. Happy Friday.